Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Michael Tejada will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play.
Come on, let it fly right here. Stay hot right now, stay hot. He's going.
He's running towards second, looped out toward third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Indianapolis is out in front, 1-0. Jason Rogers will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
0-1 pitch on its way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for... On to first, and they get them both.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
2 outs.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Hamlin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more.
On to first, and it's dropped. And the inning will continue now as there are 2 on with 2 away.
Well, let's watch this.
Richie Wood digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Ready with the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. And he is in there. Number 1 steps in now.
Now batting, number 1.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Harris. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Grounded to third. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. Roger McReel will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire, seeing what everyone else is.
On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, number 26.
Number 1 stands in.
Now batting, number 1.
hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Number 1 steps into the box.
Now batting, number 1.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Rogers is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
First for the victorious.
So that's a wrap here tonight. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Indianapolis Indians and the Charlotte Knights. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Number 1 will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season. But guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw.
You're down.
And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It was a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position.
Number 1 steps in now.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game. Stepping in, Buford Romo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting.
Wow, and they end the inning with the caught stealing. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. Charlotte's out in front here, 3-0. Number 1 stands in.
Leading off for Charlotte, second baseman, number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown.
Buford Romo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
There we go, kid.
The 2-2 pitch. Runners on the move for second. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. Carlos Sanchez will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2.
Come on.
Spin throw. Go to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Number 1 will stand in now. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles thus far.
Well, he's just been shooting lasers all over the field in this one, guys.
First delivery to him on the way. Runner goes for third. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barreled.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Knights are winners in this one, 7-2. Good night, everybody. Welcome back to tonight's minor league pregame show. As we close in on AAA International League action, let's have a look at our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Wolverine is our focus, coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And, you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. At the plate, Robbie Hutchinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There goes the runner. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, here's a manager showing early on that he's not going to play it close to the vest. They put the runner in motion, and this is the perfect hit and run. Now there's runners on the corners, and they're in a good spot to drive in the game's first run.
Number 4 will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top half. Matt McBride is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second, and he is in there. Number 4 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, with the hole that they've dug themselves here early in the ballgame, it's definitely going to be a long road back. But we've seen stranger things happen, and who knows? Maybe we'll look back on this.
Ted Jansen steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2
Sent
outs.
on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hit. Number 4 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Drilled to first. Cabrera is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Number 4 gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Prado ranging back at the track, the wall. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game, as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Number 4 will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep to left center field. Prado ranging back to the track. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, every run.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those. International League action just a few moments away, but as final preparations are being made, let's get a look at tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Wolverine will be our subject as he enters this one having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and Although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. Number 4 will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And that's through for a hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Alfredo Ochoa will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Oh, you look for a guy to produce? He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Hutchinson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting average with runners in scoring position.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Todd Hummel will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Yoshii has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Number 4 steps in now.
Leading up for the Knights, second baseman, number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Francisco going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, we haven't seen a run cross the plate yet, but we nearly had one right there. Here's another.
Alfredo Ochoa will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Number 4 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the
at-bats. One time.
Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Miley sets. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And on the error, a run is going to score. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle it. Alfredo Ochoa will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch popped up. Cabrera on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
I think the awareness needs.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
Matt McBride will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Number 4 will stand in now. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles thus far.
Well, he's just been shooting lasers all over the field in this one, guys.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-3.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here.
Leading off the inning, Joel Prado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
Number 4 stands in with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit.
Wow, he is putting
4.
together a really impressive line in this one, guys, and he's got a chance to add to it right here.
Left side, played on the backhand, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, get your pitch up
In
there.
now,
Come on now.
Alfredo Ochoa. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He's running towards second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Francisco moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. Charlotte's out in front here, 8-3. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game.